Hi, I'm Christopher Warnock of Renaissance Astrology, and today I want to talk about my new Sun Candle Wealth Talismans. These are really special talismans. These are the first we've ever made of the design, and also we're working from a new traditional source. The ultimate inspiration for these comes from a book called the Liber Sigillorum, which is an ancient lapidary, which is a book about the magical properties of stones. And so, following the example of Picatrix, I've taken the sun image, one of the sun images in the Liber Sigillorum, and I've supercharged it. So, here's the complete recipe from my grimoire, The Seven Planets. So basically, you create a talisman in the image of a man. It says tall and capable, holding a lit candle in his hand. And then what I've done is to go ahead and supercharge it with the sun rising or culminating and the hour of the sun and the sun highly dignified and unafflicted. And it says this talisman makes you wealthy. So what we're dealing with here is a wealth talisman. That's one of the natural things that the sun does, but it's boosted considerably with this because it's specifically made for wealth. So I'm really excited about working with Liber Sigillorum. This is a new traditional source. This is something that nobody else has worked with as far as the specific talismans in it. However, what it is a source for Picatrix. So it's really ancient. Some of the images and everything that are listed in here are clearly dating back to the classical period, back to the Roman period. You can see that Picatrix, whoever wrote Picatrix or compiled Picatrix or the books that it was calling on, found one of these similar sources and said, hey, this looks like some really cool stuff. These are sun talismans or Mercury talismans or whatever, constellation talismans. We've got some great images. They're clearly ruled by these planets or fixed stars. Let's go ahead and supercharge them. And so that's what we're doing as well. So what I love about this is that it is simultaneously new. This has never been done before. At the same time, it's super traditional and following an ancient process. So we're not doing some new age, making it up just as we go along based on some, like I said, new age ideas about how things work. But we're really deeply rooted in the traditional sources, yet we're going ahead and doing new stuff that's never been done before. And that's really that kind of the essence of what Renaissance astrology is all about. So if you're interested in delving deeper into this, the Liber Sigillorum or the Picatrix, using the Liber Sigillorum as a source, check out this Celestial Gems and Sigils. This is our new translation of these talismanic lapidaries. And I think you'll find it really interesting. It's got basically comprehensive translations of these sources, but also my commentary that goes into depth about how they're used by Picatrix. The thing about the sun candle talismans, you can take a look at these beautiful bronze talismans. You can see with the image of the candle on it here, and also coming up with this consecration image. You can see the crowned king with the candle, very appropriate image. Very excited to have these. And one of the things I love about the sun is that it's so good for so many things. Many talismans, they're sort of limited. They do one or two things really well, but they have sort of a limited range. The sun has such a broad range. These are, as I said, wealth talismans. The sun naturally rules wealth because the sun is a king. He's going to be rich. Also rules fame, reputation, marketing. Really, if you're talking about celebrities, they call them stars. Really, they should be called suns. The charisma, the confidence, the fame, that's all very much a solar quality. And also the sun rules the heart, and the vital spirit, so it's a really important talisman for health. If someone comes to me and says, what planet should I get for health? Invariably, if the sun is good for them, I say, yeah, the sun would be a good choice for you to take a look at. The other thing that's great about the sun is it has the least contraindications in the natal chart for talismans. The sun can't be combust, the sun can't be retrograde. So if the sun in your chart is in Leo or Aries, awesome choice. If the sun is in Aquarius or Libra, you might want to check out Regulus, which is the Cor Leonis, the heart of Leo. You can see a link there on the page. And then if sun in any other sign in your natal chart is a great choice. And if you're interested in talismans, as always, if you're serious about getting a Renaissance Astrology talisman, you can always contact me, send me your birth data, and I will be happy to take a look and make talismans suggestions for you to take a look at. So, awesome talisman, really great. I'm really psyched about having these. And like I said, it really kind of shows me the mission of Renaissance Astrology. I mean, we were the first to do astrological talismans publicly 20 years ago, and our focus has always been to look at the sources and not just to say, okay, you have to follow it blindly, but to understand the essence of it, to understand where these come from, how it works, and to be on a firm spiritual worldview in terms of doing this, to not be thinking that it's magnetic or some kind of, again, new age confusion about the causality, but understand it from a true traditional spiritual basis. And then working with the sources. And in addition, this is, again, if you take a look, there's a link there for all the sun talismans. We have a lot of sun talismans. In fact, we have over 100 talismans. And I'm happy there's other people out there doing astrological talismans. There's some really interesting stuff out there. But sometimes I look at what people are offering and I kind of shake my head. I've seen people selling what they call Picatrix talismans, and they're not timed and they're not consecrated. So in other words, it's like saying I'm a sheriff because I got a sheriff badge. No power whatsoever in those. I look at other people's websites and they're flashier than mine. There's no question that they are. They're looking good, but then they have 3 talismans and 2 of them are sold out. So it's just one of those things. It's like we strive to have the most authentic talismans in terms of going to traditional sources, yet, like I said, being as avant-garde as possible about working with new traditional sources, developing them, translating them, putting them into action, and putting out an incredible range of talismans at reasonable prices. I mean, I see talismans for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I'm just like, wow, I don't know who can afford that. And we try to keep our prices reasonable and make them available to everybody so everyone can get the benefits of astrological talismans. So again, really, this is, like I said, reaffirming what astrological magic is all about for us, for Renaissance Astrology. Very cutting edge, but again, very traditional. So again, check out our new sun candle talismans. Like I said, these are special. They're optimized for wealth, made specifically from what our traditional source says for wealth. Check those out. Check out all of our sun talismans and all of our currently available wealth and all our talismans that we have. So great talking to you. Hope you'll enjoy these, and I really am excited about having the sun candle talismans available.